Buenos dias and welcome to my YouTube channel here at Benidorm and beyond. Today I'm taking you for a fly-on-the-wall look around the 3-star Hotel Oasis Plaza, which is situated in the palm-filled square of the Plaza de España in the Old Town, in a district full of bars, shops and other hotels, which are largely frequented by national tourists, although of course, as always, Benidorm attracts holiday makers from all around the globe all year round. Just a 4-minute walk, or 350 metres downhill, to the beautifully kept Poniente beach and Parque Delche, or the Dust Park, this relatively low-rise hotel offers free Wi-Fi throughout, with 114 rooms of 9 different types over its 5 accommodation floors, with its 6th floor being the stunning rooftop terrace, which, as well as offering spectacular views, also has a pool and sunbathing area, complete with upper solarium deck. Upon entering the hotel through automatic glass doors, via 2 small steps or a fairly sharply inclining ramp for those who struggle with their luggage, you're immediately greeted by the 24-hour check-in desk of reception straight ahead of you, where upon presenting your ID and giving the name of your booking, you'll receive the key to your room. The official check-in time is 1 PM, which is refreshingly early for Benidorm, I have to say, with check-out at midday, giving you plenty of time to enjoy breakfast in the buffet-style dining room, and a secure luggage room is also provided should you arrive early or choose to depart later. Opposite reception in the lobby area, you'll find the hotel's entertainment board, which displays a modest offering of occasional singers, dancing and quiz nights, along with a further info board with details of possible day trips, as well as other services you may need, such as the use of a safe at the cost of €2 a day, or the rental of a minibar for your room at €5 per day, or even a parking space should you arrive by car or indeed rent one whilst you are here. All the common areas of the Hotel Oasis Plaza are decorated in a modern red, silver and wood colour scheme with contemporary statement furniture and light fittings everywhere, as you will see as the video unfolds. There is a large lounge filled with seating with lots of sofas as well as individual tables and chairs too, with a small stage for evening entertainment shows and a circular black and white dance floor in front of it, which, believe you me, gets quite jolly as the night goes on, and a separate quieter lounge leads just off it behind glass walls, which could also be described as a reading room for those who maybe prefer a bit of peace and quiet, although there are small TV screens inside here too, as well as lots more comfy chairs, although to me the funky red moulded plastic chairs look like they could do with a seat cushion to me, or is that just showing my age? Just by the dance floor you can find a handy vending machine offering a small amount of snacks and cold drinks, with a can of Coke for example coming in at €2, but a small bar area is also on hand with drinks menus on the tables nearby, with coffees starting at €1.50, a half lager or glass of wine costing €2.20, and cocktails, mixed drinks and pops also available. Rooms at the Hotel Oasis Plaza can be found on the ground floor all the way up to the 5th and come with a choice of single, double or twin standard or superior, triple standard room or superior, as well as a deluxe room catering for up to 3 people, a quadruple room sleeping up to 4, and also their elegant suite which can accommodate up to 6 guests. Many rooms have a balcony, with some overlooking the leafy Plaza de España, where local residents converge to use the outdoor gym facilities and the children's playground, or to just meet up and enjoy a chat for a while on one of the many benches, whilst others have a street view or even an interior view, and the latter is very common in hotels in the Old Town due to the lack of space available, so make sure you check before you book. When I visited, I was allocated a room on the ground floor, which did at least come with a window that opened out onto a street view, although sadly no balcony to sit out on, but this was no problem to me and was almost expected, to be fair, as I'd only booked up for a one-night stay less than 48 hours in advance, so I couldn't really complain. The double standard room that I stayed in was situated at the end of the corridor on the ground floor, with bedside tables and overhead lamps, a small TV in the corner and a wooden unit on which to put my luggage. There was a large wall-mounted mirror at the end of the beds with a built-in wardrobe with hangers and extra blankets and a safe inside, along with air conditioning, which could also of course double as heating, and blackout curtains at the window to keep out any unwanted sunshine by day or street-light glare by night. The bathroom was sufficiently modern, with marble wall tiles and a shower over the bathtub, complete with a squirty bottle of free shower gel stroke shampoo to use, although on this occasion it was unfortunately empty, and a retractable washing line was also supplied over the bath area, should you wish to rinse out your smalls, swimwear or other clothes items. 2 free soaps were also supplied, along with 4 towels and plastic drinking glasses, so all the basics you need, although I did notice a slight constant dripping or plumbing noise from the bathroom when the room was silent, which was clearly from other rooms and not my own, and with the fairly thin walls, as is often the case in this neighbourhood, I could hear the neighbours talking quite clearly when I was trying to sleep my siesta after a lovely afternoon out of beers and tapas. Moving on to the restaurant, the self-service buffet dining room where all meals are served can be found below street level on floor -1. And as you come out of the lift, you'll be greeted by the maitre d', who will take your room number and then point you to a free, freshly set up table, as the restaurant is, understandably, not big enough to accommodate everybody at the same time, all at once. There is an upper and lower section with breakfast served from 8 a.m. until 10 a.m, lunch from 1 until 3 in the afternoon, and the dinner service starting at 8 p.m. through until 10 o'clock at night. I stayed on a bed and breakfast basis and was seated within seconds at a clean table, complete with placemats, cutlery and salt and pepper, and although comfortable enough, I would note that the tables and chairs have certainly been crammed into the maximum capacity, so for those who like a bit of space or who have mobility issues, it is a bit of a squeeze to get in and out and also move around. As you would expect, there's a choice of hot and cold drinks, including a self-service coffee machine and juice dispensers, along with fresh fruits, cereals and yogurts, a range of breads and rolls, including the traditional hot Spanish churros just ready to be dipped into a cup of thick hot chocolate, as well as jams and preserves, and of course that ever-present hotel self-service toasting machine, where you can never get your bread toasted quite to your liking, and which I can personally never be bothered with. The hot food section includes boiled, fried and scrambled eggs, hot dog sausages, mini chorizos, croquettes and good old baked beans, whilst a hotel chef serves up warm and tempting ham and cheese or tuna and cheese rolled omelettes or tortillas fresh off the grill, as well as sizzling strips of slightly streaky bacon. The continental breakfast option offers cold meats and cheeses with lots of lovely fresh pastries and biscuits too, so whatever your taste, it should be easy to find something that you like, and with a busy but vigilant staff constantly clearing the tables, you should never have to wait too long for a table to become free either. I noticed there are also self-serve taps for fizzy drinks and wine, which I imagine are accessible at dinner time and maybe lunch too. And if you are full board and are going to miss lunch the next day, as you'll be out and about sightseeing or down the beach, you can order a picnic instead for the next day by reserving it before 8 p.m. with the staff the day before you want it. Moving up to the 6th floor, or the rooftop, by lift, here you will find an extensive sunbathing area, with 2 adjoining pools, one suitable for some short lengths and the other a smaller, shallower version, and this is flanked by sun loungers as well as tables and chairs along the outer decking area for your comfort and leisure. Upon exiting the lift onto the roof, you need to take one rather steep step up, and then you will find the toilet block to your right, with a circular mosaic tile bar directly in front of you, which I assume is open in the higher season summer months for drinks al fresco. The pool and solarium area is open from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m, and there are showers to wash off under before and after using the pools, as well as an upper sunbathing area for those who want to get just that bit closer to the blistering Spanish sunshine, but be warned, you do have to climb the steps up to reach it first. The views are fabulous up here, as you would expect, giving a real insight into the goings-on of the Old Town rooftop terraces and the many nearby hotels too. And with that gorgeous Mediterranean Sea ahead and views along the beautiful coastline and the stunning mountain ranges behind, it's a really peaceful, chilled out place to spend some time, especially when it's not very busy, as it wasn't on the day I filmed. Rooms at the Hotel Oasis Plaza can be reserved with the hotel itself directly, as well as via the usual online booking sites such as On the Beach, sunshine.co.uk and Thomas Cook. I booked, however, with the ever-reliable booking.com, and for my one-night bed and breakfast stay in April, I paid just €50 for a double room for 2-person occupancy, which currently works out at about £43, which I consider pretty much a bargain. I personally found it a good choice for a short stay, And I would say that its plus points are its great location, only a few minutes walk to the Poniente beach and promenade, full of bars and restaurants, its filling, varied and decent enough breakfast, which was included, basic but clean rooms, although I did notice on the website that some rooms had definitely been more recently revamped than the one I stayed in, so even better, really friendly staff, and of course pretty good value for money. The Oasis Plaza is currently ranked 127th out of the 172 hotels listed in Benidorm on TripAdvisor, with a guest satisfaction rating of 3.3 out of 5, placing it only in the average category. This, however, is based on only 232 reviews, which, by the way, is so few compared to the thousands of reviews that the more Brit-geared tourist hotels get in the Newtown and Rincon de Loix, and bearing in mind that this hotel is mainly used by the Spanish, who tend not to leave reviews as much as us Brits, then I wouldn't let this relatively poor rating put you off if you fancy this charming and traditional hotel for a short break yourself. I hope that you've enjoyed watching this fly on the wall vlog with me today, and if you did, then please consider checking out some of my other videos, which show many other accommodation options in Benidorm, as well as taking you on info-packed street and beachfront walks, and also bringing you lots of local news, updates and reviews on cafes, bars, new businesses, building works, and just about anything else I can think of too. I'll see you out and about next time, and thanks so much for watching as always. Bye for now, adios, and ciao for now. Cheers!